Good morning. This is Dr. Mia Lueth. It is July 12th, 2024, 5:21 a.m. Eastern Time, USA. And let me put this on mute. I know I'm the sound tech. I forgot something before I started. Jeez. I don't know. Anyway, I've been trying to get out as much information as I can. And so I am telling people, I'm not hiding what I'm doing. And I'm not breaking the law. Okay? So some people need to just back up off me because I'm not breaking the law. And uh, yeah, there are people who are known as mandated reporters. Licensed clinical social workers are, yes, often mandated reporters and other, right, report abuse or, yeah, some, right, if they come across a situation where laws are being broken or someone is being abused or whatever, they're right. So yeah, in spiritual terms, sometimes the church will call it mandatory reporting as opposed to mandated reporting, but that's a perfect synonym. Okay, there's plenty that aren't perfect synonyms, but that is so. Right, it's not. I didn't say it wrong. It's just from the church perspective, we're called mandatory reporters. Okay, so we are mandated to report abuses. End of story. I don't care who you are. Okay, Upper Bay, you do not rate. Upper Bay Counseling and Support Services, I will draw whatever kind of attention I need to draw down on them in order to get them to stop causing harm, allowing other clients to abuse each other. Do you understand me? I am allowed to do this. And there are many abuses going on. And it is not right for them to be protecting someone who not only I have seen, but many others have seen, right, over the age of 18, hitting on little children walking around Elkton. That's not okay at all. And I know they misdiagnosed one of their clients because he's not autistic at all. Do you understand? He's not. He's criminally insane schizophrenic. Do you understand? All right? These people don't know shit about their own selves. And they don't have a right to tell anyone, including my insurance company or Social Security, that they've been, taking good care of me. All right? Because that's a bull freaking lie. All right? And forget about that money, Social Security. Understand those people were highly abusive to me, and I was going through therapy. You understand? Because, yes, my air quote mental illness is post traumatic stress disorder. And I have had it for years, and I have worked for years with it. I'm tired of people purposefully triggering people. Who the fuck are you people? Well, you belong in jail if you're in the United States of America. There are some females who had spiritual gifts. You don't have them right now anymore, okay? And I know you feel like we're trying to take away your gifts. No, we're trying to protect you so that you cannot be psychically abused in any way. And you might get them back, but that is not something that I have anything to do with. But that's why, okay? And yes, so here's the thing, all right? If there are transgendered people, listen, the like your natural born femaleness does provide you with a certain type of intuition, other kind of thing, right? And that you can change or remove from your right or any of that, okay? So those air quote males still have, yeah, a gift, but okay, one, I'm not going to let you use it right now, right? But yeah, and there are reasons, there are safety reasons. Just trust me there. But I need all of those kind to disconnect from me. And yes, because you can be helpful in another capacity. And I don't need that kind of help. So, there's no need. And right, I'm saying it's not necessary for me. So, all natural born females, if you have a spiritual gift, okay, just you don't be connected to me. Yeah, you can disconnect from me, okay? You're right, because there are other things that you guys can do that are helpful. But what I'm asking is, any kind of spiritual person in the United States of America, if you know that you have a spiritual gift, okay, and you're over 21 and you're legally in the United States of America, all right, listen, stop with the paranormal shows, especially retired law enforcement, okay? Right. You bring factors in that you don't understand can cause harm to people with spiritual gifts, okay? And so I don't want this situation to continue anymore. But okay, retired law enforcement and those with spiritual gifts over 21 who are legally in the United States, all I'm asking is that once you're over 21 years old, okay, if you could please just once in your lifetime help solve one cold case, just once in your lifetime. Your lifetime volunteerism, okay? Because that's going to help people way more than any of this that you're doing, okay? And so many of you know by a certain age that you might have high intuition or high empathy, or, right, okay? So if you know that you do, all I'm asking is that anyone who is legally in the United States and you're 21 or over, okay? Right. Just once in your lifetime, help. Right. Volunteer to help solve a cold case. And yeah, that a retired police officers tend to try and do cold cases too. So not all of them, but you're right. I mean, they're retired, so they're not like on the same pace and it's less stressful for them. But right, they still want to do, they still have the, chops to work a case. So that's what retired law enforcement officers should do. Okay, get out of the paranormal business or I have you kicked out. And not in a friendly way. And there's not a goddamn thing. See, you're not my law enforcement, but I'm not going to ignore the law. Okay, like a lot of other people walking around here, which is not okay. The law needs to be enforced in Cecil County. I don't care. Do you understand? I will have every possible right eye, ear, anyone right on Upper Bay at this point. You're done. Upper Bay Counseling and Support Services. There are doctors around here who have been working with Upper Bay patients. And for some reason, you were thinking that they get all this extra nursing care and people are taking care of them when you send them home after surgery. And it's a lie. And that can actually get those doctors sued, right? If they, yes, keep doing it when they're aware that it's happening. You understand? So now they can't anymore because now they're aware that it's happening there, Upper Bay. Don't you open your mouths to me. Any single one of you ever go through the process of getting a national security clearance? Yeah, I don't think so. I've been through lie detector tests, you assholes. I'm not breaking the law, okay? I do. I'm allowed, okay? I've worked with post traumatic stress disorder for years on end. You people do not have a right to exacerbate that. I'm not bipolar, okay? These people cannot treat me like I'm some kind of like psychotic from out of nowhere because it's a lie. It's a bold lie. And I don't care. Okay, autistics are not allowed to abuse each other, you dummies. Do you understand me? This is just unacceptable. And I will bring it to whose ever attention I want to, because I am a mandatory reporter. And if you don't like that Upper Bay tough shit, I don't have any family. They're all deceased. That yeah, that my earthly family, right? Okay, so people who have families who are doing all kinds of stuff for you can shut your mouths because you don't know what it's like to be me. You liars. And sucks balls. But I didn't kill him. I have something called functional neurological disorder. And I trust the people at Johns Hopkins Medicine way more than I trust anyone in Cecil County about my medications and what's good for me. You understand? You know what's good for me? Yes, a therapist who understands post traumatic stress. There are some people who were clients of Upper Bay Counseling and Support Services who admitted fully to cheating and lying to get their fucking resources. And right, I wanted the governor of Maryland to know that the SNAP EBT abuse is just absolutely off the fucking charts, and they're not using their shit right at all. Do you understand? Right, and it's not okay. They're breaking the law. Hi, all of you who are out there trading your food stamps on the street, you're lawbreakers. Did you know that? Well, you are. And that is the truth. You may not legally use your food stamps, okay, to have somebody buy you a pack of cigarettes and, a half a pound of weed, okay, assholes? It is not up for large, wide interpretation what the SNAP EBT benefits are for. Okay, they're meant to get food into you. They're meant to get food into your family. And that is it. And that is all. Okay? also, yeah, it's like I said, somebody got a hold of my ID. Yes, there might be another one of me walking around here, and I wanted to let law enforcement know, right? And Social Security that, yeah. So just could you settle down on what you think I owe you? Because technically, you all owe me fucking so big that you can't afford to live on this planet anymore, is what you've done. Okay? So those of you all, oh no, angels, there's demons in my house. All right, shut up. Maybe God put those demons on you for a reason. Yes, he uses demons too. So I'm having Michael clear everything out. I know I asked some people on Etsy to help me, and I had no, yeah, I did. But unfortunately, yes, I have to have Michael remove that because when a situation like this happens, yes, Amy's life and health become more important than mine for a period of time. And it may not make sense to people, but right, it's just like some of the damages that happen to me can be undone. Okay, but that's not the case for a lot of other people. So it sucks, but yet I'm used to it. Okay, so yes, those things I have to, right, get rid of. So I just wanted to let anybody know I appreciate it. I'm not angry. You guys didn't do anything wrong, but it's not going to work out because I've asked Michael to clear it all out so that I can, get right, so that I could definitely assess for sure that, yeah, she's been psychically abused. That's not okay. And so for me, right, uh, it's kind of like I'm the church reporting it to the state, if that makes sense to anybody. Right. And that's what I'm saying is that they wouldn't have, like, as far as legal stuff goes, nobody would have been able to do that show without her. So you got to leave her alone. There's not a single legal thing any of you can do. And I will say this even further, if it gets down to it, you understand? I would say that perhaps there should be now open thinking about getting her witness protection. Right. Okay. Because she should not have any contact with anybody she came across during that show. Okay. And she can't, all right, she can't. You can't even, right? She doesn't have that power anymore at all. And yeah, so there's some things that males can do spiritually that most females can't. So we can't always relate in certain ways. But yeah, this is not discrimination. This is just explaining that spiritual gifts, even if you change your gender, right? You can't, right, you can't change that spiritual gift to fit your gender is the only thing that you can't do. Okay. Right. So natural born females, whether you're a male now or not, please like help others. Don't worry about me. Okay, I've got some males. Got right. I yeah, and so anyone in the U.S. who has a gift, a spiritual gift that way, uh, try and make like some time if you're 21 too. Yeah, look around and see if you can help people working cold cases solve a case. Because sometimes when you solve one cold case, right, it leads to another cold case. And then, right, that one, yes, because sometimes they can be related, and you don't know until you've solved one. Right. And then other law enforcement say, okay, now see, I had a case like that. 2K, you know what I'm saying? So it starts this, uh, exponentially helpful to people. Okay. One family or group of people get their closure, then, right. Then another, it also helps remove innocent people who were accidentally put in jail. Yes. Okay. Yes. It also helps them. Okay. And if you know you did it and you haven't fast, well, I'd suggest you do it now. But everyone, I am inactive. Okay. And Amy is inactive from, yeah, the demon file. So, right. And like I'm saying to law enforcement and, people who want to help Amy in that capacity, yes, she needs all new everybody. And if she needs witness protection, then please consider it. Okay. Because she should not have to deal with a single another second of anything. And at this time, her health, safety, and welfare are slightly above mine. And to a lot of people, that seems counterintuitive and not, right, good. But on the other hand, it's like I said, some of those things don't affect me the same way they affect her. And well, she was accidentally attacking me, and it's not her fault at all, right? But that was the point, is that I just started noticing that yes, there were some things, and she misread something, and right, but I know why. Okay, right. Unfortunately, Steve walked her into a couple traps, and that was not okay. Understood? You can't do that. Okay? No female on earth is ever, 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 ever going to go through psychic abuse ever again in this world. Ever. But no male is either. You understand? Because, yes, males can also be psychically abused by females. Okay? So that's why I don't even do those things. But, right. So there are males who are getting some help. And there is one male who is learning from me. It's right, but we don't need to be in the same space. And he's got all sorts of help and supervision. And right, I mean, they know what they're doing. And yes, it doesn't affect me in any negative way at all whatsoever. Okay, so it's okay, right? But you understand this whole thing. Oh, he's going to give us superpowers. Okay, stop right now. I mean, if one human has a superpower, then all humans have a superpower. Okay, everybody, with some of this. Okay, like I know that there's some dudes who've been sort of demolished by female, and I don't think that's right. And she needed to be shut fuck down, and I get it. Okay, but yeah, so my neighbor that I have issue with, well, everyone here should have issue with her. Okay, because she's been demanding shit. Her family, no, no military history, no history of doing any kind of, volunteer service. Okay, doesn't even have a work history. Running around here demanding shit, acting like she's a social worker and she runs the joint, and that is a falsehood. And she's toying with someone who apparently has schizophrenia, and that's wrong too. Okay? And she needs to be in a nursing home. So shut the fuck up and do it. All right? I highly doubt. This is what I'm going to say is that I understand that the landlord here, okay, if I get a emotional support animal, or yes, a trained, yeah, um, trained for seizures. Yes, dogs. Okay, so I get little teeny tiny ones, but I stay conscious. Okay, some of it does have to do with some activity, but some of it just doesn't. Right. And it can happen, and it's not like most people can see inside me. So I'm not saying that the regular average person is even going to know what to do and might cause me damage because you're trying to help. So I get it. Okay. I get it. But regardless, you understand? I am well aware that I would have to clear it with the landlord, me having a, yes, support animal. But there's no way. Okay, there's no way that Mr. Allwork could call these support animals in. They should only have one. If they're being called support animals, then they should only have one pet, not 5 or 6. Okay? I mean, I respect the fact that he, right? I'm not calling him a uh, slumlord, people, because I have experienced so much worse. Do you understand? In my life, it's just insane. Okay? And a lot of it's Helen. And so I suggest to him, he might want to replace Helen as soon as he freaking can. Also, I don't think that, yes, Mr. Ulrich would be too happy to know that when you call the office, they'll tell you that you can just open any door with a butter knife. Okay? He's responsible for having proper locks on these doors. Right. You understand? Exactly. And I'm sure he doesn't want his tenants being put in a position where anybody can just walk into their damn house, especially if he gets money from housing. Okay? So I am not complaining about Mr. Albright. I'm saying he's being lied to by some of his tenants. Okay? I'm saying that some of these people have used his property inappropriately. And, there is one of his, she lives underneath me. And I know yes, that small patch of paranormal activity that happened maybe 2 years ago or so, I'm not sure, right, had something to do with her. You understand? Right. So that's all cleared up. It's not a mystery, and it's not happening anymore. And it might be happening around her a little bit. Okay, but that's normal and natural. And right. And I am a little concerned about her. And, I don't know what the hell the situation is, but there is no way the Upper Bay Counseling and Support Services are really helping her. Maybe Health Home, but not anyone else. And it's not acceptable. So I'm also advocating a little for some people to help out Miss Pat. And number 5 needs to leave everybody alone. Quite frankly, I don't care if her freaking roof falls in on her. She deserves it, but you know what I'm saying. It's not how things work in this world. But I want her out for my sake. I want her out for her sake. I want her out for the sake of the people. And you understand, there is someone who may get paid to help her a little, but that person should not have to. And there is a person here who might need a little help understanding the income, and she can't work at all anymore, and it isn't right. It isn't proper because number 5 does not appreciate it. I can tell you that. And she doesn't appreciate me. I know she talks crap about me to people. She talks crap to me about other people, and it's wrong. And she needs to get out of her business. And she needs to leave the people who live here alone. Okay? In the spirit, I took her out. She's done. She cannot spiritually harm anyone anymore. And it has nearly killed me numerous times. So all of you going to shut up and stop asking what I've been doing for you. And how about you people do some shit for some other people every once in a while? And shut your mouths, and I will turn criminals in. If I catch you lying, cheating, and stealing, I will turn you into the police. Do not think I will not. If I catch you, okay, being a pedophile on the streets, I will turn you into the police. Do not think I will not. I am not a priest. I am not required to do any of that priests do. Okay? But I'm also reporting to the Archangel Michael that, yep, they've been badly, badly, badly abusing me for so long that I quite literally don't want to live on the planet anymore. And if I leave this planet, you lose the protection of God. So before you all go fucking hastily talking smack and acting like you all got it fucking made in this shade, well, you were wrong. And I am not afraid of humans, okay, everyone? It's misunderstood, and they can't hurt me. Leave it alone. This is my safe space residence. And I will have whoever I need to have. Breathing down your neck, upper bay, because you are shit walking. Okay? Right. I mean, they just kept badgering me to get information from my doctors, and I'm like, well, what if I can't get it? Oh, they say they can help you, but then they say, well, we can't fax anything for you. Well, we can't really give you a ride there. Well, we can't really. And I'm like, liars, cheats, and thieves, shut the fuck up. You open your goddamn mouth. I got it in writing. I got you so cold in a human court of law that it is absolutely insane. I really should get a law degree, but you know what? I don't need to because other people did that already. And I'm telling you straight out, Cecil County, these motherfuckers are operating incorrectly, okay, both spiritually and legally. So I'm also turning them into the state. And Marianne Redding, once I said, I wasn't talking about the state of Maryland, Marianne. I'm church, the state, not you, lady. Shut up. I'm suing you. Okay, so local lawyers, you understand? Some of this is legit. I never ever do anything that comes even close to right wasting a court's time. Do you understand what I'm saying to you? But I want people to understand the situation. So I appreciate any any empathetic male who is over 21 when you are available, don't finish what you're doing. Take your time. Don't rush. But as soon as you can, please just open to me alone. Michael will send to you, okay, and it will help the situation. I mean, yes, certainly be helpful to me, and yeah, everything is within good, safe limits for you fellas. Okay, so I thoroughly appreciate that. It helps so much. It's hard to put in words, but right. So yeah, I mean, I when it comes to the ice hockey, I'm so used to being able to jump in and out at this point that I don't really get lost or anything, right? I mean, I they don't. I'm not really the one who is working some stuff out, there. But I mean, yes, okay. And I'm not interested in playing sake because, yes, I can't even. Like if I were to put on all the gear, I'd be able to stand there looking like, but yeah, if I actually played, right, if I go down on my knees or something, like you're gonna have to wait until I use the goalpost and the crossbar to pull myself back up again. Okay. Like I am under no illusion, you know what I'm trying to say. Yes, exactly. But like other sports, okay. And yeah, I've never been prone to depression. Is my thing. I'm trying to tell you people, you misdiagnosed me yet once again, and I have every right to sue. Thomas Burke. So I have a malpractice suit, and yeah, he got indicted, and yes, this is what I'm saying. So yeah, I do have a right to sue, and I prefer to try and find some local lawyers. All right, and if there are any, and you want to contact me, it's fine. Listen, though, I'm getting contacted by some who shouldn't be contacting me. Is what I'm trying to say. So, I'm asking, yep, the Archangel Michael and the Archangel Gabriel to, yep, oh, get ahead of that for me. Okay. Now, I'm not going to explain Jesus to anyone. Do you understand? Because it's not for me to do. And, right, it is up to the creator of all things who he reveals himself to. Not any of you or me, but he does. And yes, like Carl Jung, I do believe, yes, the whole gestalt. I mean, we are whole human beings. We have a spiritual part, we have an emotional part. Yes, we have physical, right, all those kind of things. All right. So yeah, integrated healthcare, and that's what I'm saying. So, for younger people, more psychology generalists will help. Right. You know what I'm saying. So if you're looking for things for school, psychology generalists can help. And yes, if you double psychology sociology, that's very helpful. And so if you just want the bachelor's degree and you don't want to go any further and you just like, okay, I've had enough school, that's okay. Right. But try, right, to double major. And once you're out, you have that double major, right? There, I mean, you might have to do an internship or something, but okay, it gets you into the workforce a little faster than having to go through, yes, a master's, because you can actually test to get something that isn't, it's like licensed clinical social worker, okay, but you have a more specific subset of who you work with. You understand, right? So, I mean, that's helpful in the U.S. and right, psychology generalists, and yeah, psychology, biology, psychology, and general psych and general bio, right? Double majors help too. all right? And animal behaviorists who are trained animal behaviorists like I am, uh, yes, veterinarians and animal behaviorists should all be making friends because, yes, there are things that some of us know. Oh, you don't need medication for this. Okay, right. It's there are some things you can do to help ease, um, you know, animals' sort of anxiety sometimes without any kind of medication, things like that. And I don't even agree with giving a dog Seroquel, but okay, I'm not a veterinarian. I just don't think it's ever really necessary because yes, there are behavioral things you can do, and I mean, yes, the FDA and medical people still don't exactly know all the effects on humans of these medications. You know what I'm trying to say? So, right, giving them to a canine, they don't work like that for yes, canines like they do for humans. So I am not really one for yes, but that's what I'm saying. Veterinarians and animal behaviorists should have friendly relationships and right work together to help with some certain things. But I also want to say that uh, I if you are a veterinarian and you want to move to a more rural area or you live in a rural area and you are a practicing veterinarian, yes, uh, vets on wheels, people. Okay, veterinarians on wheels gets you every kind of business you could possibly ever want. You have to be turned. You'll be turning away business. Do you understand? Right. There are a lot of people who can't drive, and it is stressful when you know that you need. Yeah, you want to get your cat to the vet, and your cat's sick or your cat needs something or whatever, annual, and you can't do it, right? But that is what I'm saying. I mean, that is an investment that will just it's just a ridiculous amount of work you'll get. Okay. Yes, I mean, and around here, if you have a really sick cat or dog, I mean, nobody wants you to put your really sick cat or dog on Cecil Transit either. So yes, around here there is one. Yes, there is one. You can have a veterinarian come right to your house. Some might, you might be able to get a voucher to get half off, uh, spay or neutering or whatever. There's a lot of charities that can help you maybe, yes, do these things. So, what I'm saying is definitely in Cecil County, veterinarians, I mean, even if there's five or six veterinarians who are right mobile, you'll all get work. You all get work, guaranteed. Okay. And the more people understand, oh, I can have them come to me. Okay. The more work you get. I mean, I guarantee it. But yeah, dentists on wheels might be helpful too. Yeah, um, because there are some people who have difficulty leaving their homes, right? And I mean, just sometimes even just going to the dentist can be a little bit traumatizing, right? But that's the point is, I mean, you can make it more like you're in your, nice living room and you're sitting in a chair and they can, yes, and nowadays, like it's possible you might be able to ask if you can get uh, nitrous covered so you can actually go to the dentist because some people just won't if they're conscious. They just won't. They just won't. They're too afraid. Okay, so the United States government and the state of Maryland and insurance companies do need to understand this. Like, We want them to go to the damn dentist, people. Okay, so we have to make it a whole shitload less scary. And there are a lot of people who just they cannot leave their house. They can't go, they just can't get there ever. You understand? That's what I'm saying. Let's go mobile with some of these things. And nowadays, yes, exactly, with electric, right. I mean, you can probably get, yeah, either, right, an electric hybrid or all electric these days, and probably get some, right, uh, extra things with that, right? Because you are using, right, more clean, yeah, transportation. Okay, that's less uh, ooky from the mufflers coming out. You know what I'm trying to say, right? I mean, there is some, yes, even with electrical, there is some, right, but. And you won't need. I mean, that's the thing. The electric and carrying heavy loads. Okay, still working on that, but a like Winnebago type or something like that. That maybe you take one client at a time, and you don't need a whole bunch of right. So yes, if you're a veterinarian or you're a dentist, you have no idea how well you will be received if you become mobile and help serve Cecil County. Okay, and it is worth asking. Maybe the insurance company, whatever the extra allowances might allow you, right? Nitrous or something. So, because some people, I'm telling you, it does, yeah, right. Adults age 50 and, yeah, don't go to the dentist. Okay. So, and a lot of people also, because of COVID, started getting overloaded. You know what I'm trying to say? I did, but you know, right? And I ended up getting sick, and I don't care. You people call it whatever you want. You want to tell me COVID doesn't exist? Well, something fucking took me, goddamn, like down hard. Okay, so bullshit, you liars. But my main priority right now, besides myself, is having Amy sidecar. And so her health and welfare for a time are more important than mine. All right? But that's what I'm saying. There's certain males who I know would be able to help me out a little. And yeah, because I need to send the rest of this out. I can't handle it, and it could harm Amy, is what I'm trying to get at. Okay? So I will be happy to let people know who I am, what I'm doing. Okay, I'm not bipolar. I don't have any of that. My air quote mental illness is post-traumatic stress disorder. Okay, and I've lived with it for a long time. So I have learned some, coping skills for some other people. I've learned, just by trial and error myself. So I'm not a harm to you, society, in any way. But if you are breaking the law right in front of my face, I will report you to law enforcement. And yes, like I said, to the Federal Bureau of Investigation, I ran across a dumbass romance scammer, and yes, and then people like, yeah, did not keep hold of my personal sensitive data properly, and it's been exposed, and it's not my fault, and you're not going to give me shit about Social Security, you understand, right? Because I did it right. Okay, and yeah, Social Security Administration, you might want to hire some positions. Yep, and yes, local social services, there are people who are admitting to me that they're cheating, robbing you blind. Okay, so right. That's not right for the rest of us who are not doing that. You understand? And I have nothing against immigrants, so I don't anybody right. Okay. I just prefer you come here safely. And the only way I know of at all, and I know a little more than the average citizen, right? But is that's it. That's all I can tell you is that the safest way for you is the legal way through immigrations and yeah, you understand? It just it bothers me tremendously to think that someone might die trying to get into this country in a legal way. Okay, right? Please. Okay, I'm not the government, and I'm not, you know, I'm not like a religious entity that's trying to force it on you. I'm saying to you straight out. I mean, I give a shit. Okay, and the only way I know of for people from other countries to enter into this country safely is legally. Okay, okay, but I'm kind of out of everything. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I've opened up some free space for me to express myself through music too. Okay, so that is a coping skill. But unfortunately, because of all this crap, me writing music using my hang on a sec acoustic guitar just can't happen. However, I know there are other ways to make sound, and I'm working with it. But yeah, I have my little keyboard, and because right, I don't need as much dexterity if I'm just using it for like a beat and to try and yeah, okay, like maybe I want low C, maybe I want A, you know what I'm trying to say, right? Just a basic, and it seems to be working out. So I mean, I feel much better about that because yeah, I mean, I was just used to just work with the acoustic guitar and figure it out and all that. But now I feel better because I did actually, yes, get some things, and uh, I figured out how to start writing using just the little keyboard. So yes, it helps me express myself too. You know what I'm trying to say, right? And I don't make money to. I mean, I don't make music to earn money, and there are a lot of people who don't like that, and I don't give a crap what you fucking like. I'm gonna do it whether I get paid for it or not. Okay, I can't help it, but that's what I'm saying. And yes, my voice has been damaged, but I can work something out there. And right, I mean, if it doesn't really work out for me, it doesn't matter. I'm still, trying to self-express, and I'm starting to feel a little better about some things. And yes, the fact that I've been able to even put some things down, lyrics to write, what I'm saying, has been very helpful. So I'm not in a big hurry to be doing that. But I wanted some people to, know I'm a friendly and I'm not hiding. I'm not purposely hiding anything from any human being. You understand? But I do understand people's privacy. Okay, and some people got blamed for shit that they just didn't do, and you guys been dogging them for a while, and it needs to stop. Is all I'm trying to say. Right? So I thoroughly appreciate anybody out there. If you are in the United States here legally, okay, I mean you don't. I'm not saying that people who are from other countries have to, but if you want to, you know what I'm saying? Right. But everybody who lives here permanently in the U.S., if you're over 21 and you do know that you have, the spiritual gift from wherever you think you got it, okay, please, yes, once in your lifetime, not like every year, but just once in your lifetime, yes, get involved in trying to help solve a cold case. Okay, because you will be able to provide some insight that no one else can. And it might be that one little thing that you picked up on that bam, now we know who did it. Now we know it couldn't have been anyone else. You see what I'm saying? And you'll be giving people such joyous closure. Okay, so we can provide each other joys. You understand what I'm saying to you? The joys are not gone. Okay, and I want to let the famous people in this world know, as far as I am concerned, as a person. All right, unless I know you personally, and right, and we're friends, and I've been involved in a situation, I rarely believe what's being written or said about you. Okay, to me, it's all just fucking rumor. Okay, like I don't judge any of you that way. Okay, yes. Okay, but some I know are shitbags. So yeah, you guys eat it. Okay, but the rest, I never assume. Okay, even if a lot of people are talking a lot of shit about one particular person, so you can all at least know that you have the peace of mind that I am not, because you are in a more well-known position on earth. Do I think ill of you or good of you? You understand? Right. All right. I know. Right. And so I just wanted to. I am doing what I can to. Hold on. I don't want this to keep going. This is yes. If any of you have medications and you have one of these, um, I do set alarms. Okay. So if you, I gotta be honest, I don't like smartphones either. There are a lot of people who don't. I'm not the only one. Yeah, the clamshell phones. Less chance you auto dial somebody by mistake. Right. There's just like this is not something that I'm advocating for anyone. Also, you understand? Yep. Certain types of injuries are happening here with young people, doctors. You understand what I'm saying to you? Tendonitis, all that kind of stuff. All right. So, okay, sometimes high tech is the wrong way to go in every fucking possible way. And I personally, honestly, myself, do absolutely know that I want to have nothing to do with artificial intelligence. Why? Because we have intelligence. And what the fuck do we need artificial fucking intelligence for? Nothing. And you cannot reverse engineer the holy creator no matter how hard you fucking try. So it's a waste of time and money. So go ahead, waste your fucking time and money, but you were not allowed to be pushing this stuff on us. So I am asking, hi Microsoft, can you have a non AI option for those who prefer non AI options? Is what I'm asking Microsoft. Okay. Yes. I'm sure that something can be worked out there. Right. Okay. But yes, no, smart robotics run by humans, on the other hand. Now that I'll nerd out with somebody all damn day, but I can't do that. Okay. I can't do that right now because I have a much higher priority than all the rest of you on planet Earth. Okay. But I thoroughly do appreciate people who have taken the time to try and understand what it is that I'm doing. And I'm disconnecting, and I don't have any issues, as far as I know, with anybody in particular. But that's what I'm saying. I mean, some people are not understanding. You will lose the protection on this planet if you don't fucking stop. And I am not required to stay here by any stretch of anybody's. I am not commanded to be here. And I will leave you all to die if you don't stop right now. Okay? All right. The United States, I'm not trying to say we got everything all figured out. Okay. But I want other countries to know that what happened on January 6th and the whole thing attacked our state house. Okay. That is highly abnormal, and it was so fruitless and stupid that I want the rest of everybody else to know is like that's not the American way. And so we had some dummies do some stuff, you understand? Okay, but our country is not constantly embattled or at war. And you know what I'm trying to say? And absolutely, I don't care who you are or how much money you have, the asylum seekers come first. That is it. Okay? The United States knows where the asylum seeking countries are. They know what they're seeking asylum from, and the asylum seekers come first. That's it. Tough shit. Truth. Okay? You don't like me because I'm telling you the truth.